As the year wraps up, December is bringing a fresh wave of must-watch TV, from long-awaited returns to bold new originals that'll keep you hooked through the holidays. Whether you're into thrillers, fantasy, action, or heartwarming drama, this month's lineup is stacked with standout releases you won't want to miss. So sit back, hit that like button, and let's jump into 9 great TV shows coming this December that deserve a spot on your watch list. Number 9. Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Season 2. Season 2 of Percy Jackson and the Olympians is based on Rick Riordan's second book, The Sea of Monsters. In this new season, Percy Jackson returns to Camp Half-Blood a year later to discover that the camp's protective border has been breached and his best friend Grover is missing. He embarks on a perilous quest across the titular Sea of Monsters to find Grover and retrieve the legendary Golden Fleece, the only thing that might save the camp. Along the way, Percy is joined by Annabeth and Clarisse, and he meets a surprising new ally, his Cyclops half-brother Tyson. The stakes are higher than ever as Percy must stop the looming threat of Luke and the Titan Kronos, who plan to bring down Camp Half-Blood and challenge Olympus. It's a mix of Greek mythology, adventure, brotherhood, and prophecy as Percy grapples with his identity and his growing responsibilities. You can watch Percy Jackson and the Olympians, including Season 2 when it premieres, on Disney+. Number 8. Little Disasters. Little Disasters is a 6-part psychological thriller on Paramount Plus that dives deep into the fragile bonds of friendship and motherhood. The story centers on 4 women, Jess, Liz, Mel, and Charlotte, who first met a decade ago at an antenatal class and have since navigated life together as new mothers. Their relationship is thrown into turmoil when Jess brings her baby daughter to the hospital with an unexplained head injury. Liz, an A&E doctor and close friend, faces a gut-wrenching decision. Should she call social services on Jess or trust her instinct? That single act sets off a chain reaction of suspicion, guilt, and heartbreaking secrets that threaten to tear their families and friendships apart. As the mystery unfolds, the show explores judgment, vulnerability, and how little fissures can become catastrophic when trust is broken. At its heart, Little Disasters is about how even the strongest friendships can fracture under the weight of doubt and fear. You can watch Little Disasters exclusively on Paramount+. Number 7. Man vs. Baby. Man vs. Baby is a 4-episode British comedy that follows Trevor Bingley, played by Rowan Atkinson, who's moved on from his chaotic house-sitting days, but not his talent for disaster. Now a school caretaker, Trevor takes on a Christmas gig in a swanky London penthouse. When no one shows up to collect the baby Jesus from the school nativity, he suddenly finds himself responsible for a real infant, and hilarity ensues. Trevor, whose well-meaning nature often backfires, must juggle looking after the posh home and navigating the messy, unpredictable demands of babysitting. The series is a slapstick-rich exploration of holiday mishaps, unexpected responsibility, and the sweet frustration of caring for a baby. Through his bumbling efforts, Trevor learns lessons about family, belonging, and the chaos that comes with new kinds of companionship. You can watch Man vs. Baby exclusively on Netflix. Number 6. The Abandons. The Abandons is a gritty Western drama set in the 1850s Washington Territory, centered on 2 powerful matriarchs whose lives are intertwined by blood, ambition, and survival. Lena Headey plays Fiona Nolan, a devout Irish woman who has built a makeshift family of orphans and outcasts, while Gillian Anderson portrays Constance Van Ness, a calculating aristocrat leading a wealthy mining dynasty. As these 2 women clash, their families become embroiled in a bitter feud over land believed to be rich in silver. Secrets, crime, and forbidden love complicate their power struggle, driving the characters to fight for legacy and justice. Through this conflict, the series explores themes of family, both chosen and inherited, and the moral compromises made in pursuit of survival. Against the backdrop of the lawless frontier, The Abandons is about loyalty, sacrifice, and the cost of claiming one's place in a brutal world. You can watch The Abandons exclusively on Netflix. Number 5. Emily in Paris. Season 5. Emily in Paris Season 5 follows Emily Cooper as she takes on a bold new chapter. Now she's running Agence Gratteau's Rome office, meaning her life becomes a tale of 2 cities between Paris and Italy. Her romantic journey continues with her Italian love interest, Marcello, but complications arise when a major career idea backfires and triggers both heartbreak and professional setbacks. As she seeks stability, Emily leans into her elegant French identity, only for a deeply held secret to threaten one of her closest relationships. Meanwhile, Venice makes a glamorous appearance, bringing extra romantic tension and unexpected twists. Throughout the season, Emily grapples with balancing ambition, love, and loyalty as she grows into her leadership role. Ultimately, she emerges with deeper connections, renewed clarity, and a readiness to embrace new possibilities. You can watch Emily in Paris, including Season 5, on Netflix. Number 4. The Hunt. The Hunt, original French title Traqués, is a tense 6-episode thriller on Apple TV+. The story follows Frank and his longtime friends who spend their weekends hunting together. But one Sunday, they run into another group of hunters who inexplicably start targeting them. When one of Frank's friends is shot, the men retaliate and barely escape, keeping the violent encounter secret. Afterwards, Frank returns to his life with his wife Crystal, but slowly begins to feel like he and his friends are being watched and tracked. As paranoia sets in, it becomes clear that someone is hunting them in return, driven by a desire for revenge. The series explores themes of guilt, survival, and the cost of hiding a deadly mistake. You would, or would have, watched The Hunt on Apple TV plus number 3. Stranger Things Season 5, Part 2. Stranger Things Season 5 Part 2 continues the epic emotional finale as the small town of Hawkins enters a dark new phase in the fall of 1987. After the rifts broke open in Season 4, the world is more unstable than ever, and Vecna's disappearance only heightens the mystery. The group's mission is now to locate and destroy him before he can enact his full plan. The stakes are raised by a military quarantine placed on Hawkins, making it a town under siege while Eleven is forced into hiding for her own safety. With the anniversary of Will's disappearance looming, familiar tensions resurface, and old wounds threaten to be reopened. In this volume, the core friends must come together like never before, relying on each other's strengths to face a darkness that's more powerful and personal than ever. The season promises huge set pieces, monster encounters, and a definitive resolution to the long-running struggle between the real world and the Upside Down. You can watch Stranger Things Season 5, including Part 2, on Netflix. Number 2, Sparticus, House of Ashur. Sparticus, House of Ashur reimagines the fate of Ashur, the conniving gladiator from the original Spartacus, asking, what if he survived Mount Vesuvius? Rather than dying, Ashur rises from the ashes of his former life as a slave to become the lanista, manager, of the very Ludus gladiator school, where he once fought. In this brutal, power-hungry world, he forges a volatile alliance with Achillea, a fierce female gladiator, and together they upend tradition by staging wild, provocative spectacles that shock Rome's elite. But ruling a school of ruthless gladiators is just the beginning. Ashur must navigate the more treacherous arena of Roman politics, where betrayal as currency and ambition has no mercy. With each victory, he risks making new enemies, testing alliances, and revealing how far he's willing to go to secure his dominion. The show is packed with brutal fights, erotic intensity, and the same cutthroat drama that made the original Spartacus saga so iconic. You can watch Spartacus, House of Ashur on Starz number 1. Fallout Season 2. Fallout Season 2 picks up after the explosive finale of Season 1, continuing the journey of Lucy, the Ghoul, and Maximus across the irradiated wasteland toward the neon-lit chaos of New Vegas. In this post-apocalyptic world, they'll face new threats, uncover dark secrets, and navigate powerful factions vying for control, including the enigmatic Mr. House. The season deepens Lucy's emotional quest as she seeks her father, while the Ghoul grapples with his violent past and fragile alliances. As they arrive in New Vegas, familiar dangers from the game lore, like deathclaws and power struggles, start emerging, testing each character's resolve. Along the way, flashbacks hint at the origins of Vault-Tec and its influence on their world, revealing more about how the Great Nuclear War reshaped humanity. The tone remains a blend of gritty action, dark humor, and moral complexity as our heroes explore a richly weird and dangerous wasteland. You can watch Fallout, including Season 2 when it premieres, on Amazon Prime Video.